Hey, Shalom Makiam, this is Ariala. First off, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Once again, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I want to send double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, and salutation to all you Akiam around the globe, pushing this word in sincerity and truth in these last days. And this lesson is going to be called Conform to the Truth, because the truth does not conform to you. And in this sit down, I just want to highlight the idea and the understanding that the scriptures and the truth of the scriptures through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai is steady. It doesn't change. It's not wavering. It's not going back and forth. There's no ifs. There's no gray areas for us to sit and rest in. You know, I was watching this video with Luke Radowski of the We Are Change group. He's talking with David Icke. The brother Wakari Quam sent this to me, and I found Luke and what he was saying very interesting. You could see that Luke was frustrated with the state of alternative media, and because he feels like it was being watered down. He feels like they were selling out to appease people in the mainstream, or for whatever reasons they wasn't bringing out the full truth and basically standing on that line, you know. And so he's having this dialogue with David Icke, and some of the things that they were saying, I want to highlight, and I kind of chopped up the interview here just to highlight a couple of points that they were saying, and I wanted to show how it was true in the scriptures. So I want to talk about these few things. Lord willing, this won't take too long, and it's edifying to you, Akiam. As I always say, please add comments and scriptures in the comment board, and anything else that you would like to put. All right, with no further ado, I'm gonna just kind of stop and go. All right.
I'm very happy you talked about consciousness, because ultimately I think a lot of the problems stem from ego, stem from pride, because we are in an arena. Just some people decided to throw bread to appease the people, but to ultimately help the people, you kind of have to say things that they always don't want to hear. And it's been a constant personal battle myself in the independent media sphere. You
have to say things that people don't always want to hear, and we're seeing this manifest itself in the Israelite community. There's a large group now. They call themselves the Israelite government, and they throwing shots at Great Millstone, and it's just evident and clear now, you know, that Great Millstone are the bad guys of the Israelite community, you know, because we say things that people don't want to hear. We say things that are straight from the scriptures, and it's just true. It's just true. Okay? The doctrine is not going to be able to be conform to make everybody comfortable. No, people are going to have to get uncomfortable and conform themselves to the nature, for the to the truth, okay, to the true doctrine of Yahweh Shai, all right, in its fullness, not just partial, fullness. Okay.
Do I say things to get more clicks? Do I say things to build a bigger audience? Do I say things to go with the crowd? Or do I make people actually question reality, stick to the official principles and guidelines that I've always stuck behind?
And what are our principal guidelines? The scriptures, the prophecies, the law, statutes, commandments, the fullness of the breakdown of the scriptures. We're not going to get with guys that don't believe in Yahweh Shai and team up with them. We're not going to get with guys that believe that all the nations can be saved. We're not going to get with guys that believe that the mark of the beast is can be a false breakdown of John 3:16 or an embargo. Okay? Because Yahweh Shai is the word. And so to deny an aspect of the word is to deny Yahweh Shai. And to say that Yahweh Shai can't put full truth in his men is to deny the power of Yahweh Shai. So we're not going to get with you guys, okay?
And tell people the truth. And it's been hard, especially when it came to Ron Paul. Everyone got on the Ron Paul bandwagon, and I was like, no, it's still playing politics. It's still playing within the establishment. Same with Gary Johnson. Everyone's, oh my God, the libertarians are going to have a great year this year. I'm like, no, watch out for the Koch brothers. Watch out for all the things he's going to be doing. Even Bernie Sanders. People disliked my videos thousands and thousands of times. People unsubscribed. Even with Trump. And I'm like,
People are leaving Great Millstone. People are saying that we wicked. People are trying to call the head of my camp, Yashawamba, an agent, and other brothers agent. Nigga, we ain't no agents, man. We was watching YouTube just like your dumbass. Alright? But the spirit of Yahweh Shai was in us to come to this thing and to fight and to glorify Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. And try to go to the end. And we pray that spirit stays on us.
Like, hey, let's talk about his connection with Henry Kissinger. Let's talk about him torturing, murdering people. And I get a lot of flack from it, but months later, when we're proven right, those people come back and they're with us more than ever because we never led them astray, because we always stayed principled. But
and that's what's gonna happen, man. When and just like I'll use this example with Al-Azhar with the Sakari movement. You know, right now he's got he's feeling tough and he's getting on the internet and on videos. Where you at, Tahar? And being disrespectful to the apostles and elders because he feels like he's got a gang. He has a government now. He's got a group that supports him. And as soon as they stab him in the back, where is Al-Azhar going to be? He's going to be on a comment board talking about shalom, brother. I always loved you, brothers. I ain't got nothing against you, brothers. It's just y'all be bullshitting sometimes. With his, you know, his lips on the side of his ear. You know, he trying to tap dance to become friends again, man. All you guys that's talking shit about Great Millstone, when the shit hits the fan, exactly how it's been prophesied from the apostles on down through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you're going to try to come back, man. Okay? I want to get a couple scriptures before we move on real quick. This is Galatians 4:16. Classic scripture. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Question mark. And when we telling you in the scriptures, it's just point blank, period, the truth. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai ain't dealing with 1,500 doctrines. That's just true. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai ain't dealing with the other nations and Cornelius is an Edomite. No, Cornelius is an Israelite. Okay? It's just true. The mark of the beast is not an embargo. The mark of the beast is this technology, this digital currency technology that Esau wants to implant inside of you carnally. It's just true. It's evident. It's happening right in front of your face. It's blatant. Okay? So forth and so on with all the breakdowns, man. But you guys become our enemies and you get emotional because we are not catering to your emotions and feelings as far as the word is concerned, man. Now, all the high siding and back and forth and this and that. Look, that's Jake, man. Everybody high sides on each other, man. Everybody talks shit. But at the end of the day, it's about the doctrine. Point blank, period. And it's just like Yashawamba said. Look, 9 times out of 10, if I was to go over to an IUIC camp and hang out with them, will we have a good time? Most likely. Most likely. If Al-Azhar came down to Dallas and we kicked it, we would have fun. We would have a good ass time. Grill, drink some wine, talk shit. But at the end of the day, it's about the doctrine, man. And we ain't here for that bullshit. Either you down or you not. There ain't no gray areas. And all you guys are getting pussyfooting around, you getting all scared because all hell is getting ready to break loose and you feel like you need to have more teammates. You scared, man. You scared that what you believe in is not the 100% truth. You scared that what you believe in ain't right. So you're trying to create a buffer zone. Just in case I'm not right. Well, if they not right either, then we all gonna go down, whatever. No, there's one truth out there. Okay? This is John chapter 15, verse 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. This is Yahweh Shah speaking. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Okay? So that whole new world order, we need to come together and forget the differences. That's exactly what Hillary Clinton is saying. Globalism. New world order. Okay? That's exactly what the wicked elite are saying. We need to just come together and just forget our differences. Doesn't matter if you're gay. Doesn't matter your race or color or creed or gender. Just come together. Just no standard being set. No rules. That's wickedness, man. Point blank, period. And you guys have all these other groups hating on you, and you get butthurt about it, and you be like, man, damn, these dudes don't like us, man. We're just pushing the word. Oh well, man. The Israelites, the disciples, and the apostles of that day the Jews hated them, man. The other sects of Jews wasn't kicking it with them, and they were trying to kill them. They were trying to get the Romans to come kill them because of the doctrine. And yes, some of those other groups believe similar things. They had the Old Testament scrolls. They agreed on certain things. But the Yahushua and the disciples wasn't messing with them like that. It's just true. Let's keep listening.
Personal battle, that kind of ego to appease people.
That personal battle, I'm sorry I keep stopping, but he's making so many small, very good points. And this is what he's talking about, that ego. And this is what we keep talking about. If you guys listen to our live shows and some of the sit downs, we talk about vibration and energy and mindset and ego. And how your personal demons, your personal ego is driving you to do things opposite of what the scripture is saying. Because your ego is uncomfortable. How you feel is like, man, this can't be right. Because you haven't put off that old man. Okay? And so in order to appease that, what do you look for? Misery loves company. You want to team up. You want to do whatever you can do to get more views, to get more clicks, to get more thumbs up. Because your self-esteem is crap. Because Esau has destroyed your righteous mind, man. He's been given the ability to destroy your righteous mind. And you have no spiritual self-esteem. You have none. You don't think Yahushua gonna come save you. You scared. At the end of the day, you might not admit it, but your actions prove it. Teaming up with people who don't believe anything what you believe in proves that you're afraid that your doctrine isn't correct. Okay? We ain't showing that fear. Gray Millstone ain't did shit to none of y'all to warrant the level of hate that we receive. We ain't did nothing. We ain't took no money from y'all. We ain't stole none of your women. Alright, we ain't changed your daily life. We ain't did nothing to y'all. Okay? The only thing that we doing is rebuking your doctrine hardcore, man. Like the scriptures tell us to. Okay? So to act as if this is some personal battle between us is just a bunch of BS, man. It's about the doctrine. It ain't about our personalities, man. It's about the doctrine. Okay? Because you guys talk just as much shit as we talk. As concerning high side and stuff like that, man.
Prevalent because ultimately it comes down to a popularity game with a lot of people who try to gain self-esteem, who try to gain validation by having the most amount of people like them. And when you play that, it's a very dangerous game.
We live in a world in which people are programmed from cradle to grave through peer pressure, parental influence in the early years, through the mainstream media, through the education system, and all these things.
Through the system of white supremacy. Through this world, the wickedness, Satan ruling the world. Basically, that's what he just said.
And if people download this version of normal, this version of how things are, fire engine going past, by the way, then if you're going towards them to appease them so they like you or so they agree with you, then you're going towards the program.
You're going towards Satan. You're going towards wickedness. You're going towards the program. What is the program? The program is Edomite supremacy, man. That's what set all this stuff up. The wicked New World Order. And that's what we're seeing these Israelites conform to. Just like back in the Old Testament. Those Israelites were uncomfortable with how Yahushua and the disciples were making things for them against the Roman Empire. This is the modern day Roman Empire. You guys get touchy-feely about the rape doctrine. You get touchy-feely about certain doctrines that we bring out because you have a westernized Edomite mindset towards the scriptures. It's just true.
If we're going to make a contribution, then it's dismantling the program, dissecting the program, showing it's a program, showing it's not real, it's to keep you in perceptual servitude to a belief system that suits the state. And of course, when you do that, then that which is still seeing the program as normal is going to call you mad, it's going to ridicule you, it's going to dismiss you.
And that's exactly what they've done to Great Millstone, man. They've calling us mad, they ridiculing us, and they're trying to dismiss us. Meanwhile, we're the forefront of the truth, man, all through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, okay? This is 1 John 3:13. It says, "Marvel not, my brethren, if the world hates you." Don't marvel, man, that this world hates you. The brothers here in the spirit at Great Millstone, we're banging against the program. We're banging against the status quo, the norm, the wiles of the devil that are basically guiding the minds of the people. So of course the world is going to hate us, and the people in the world are going to hate us, including the people around us that call themselves Israelites. Just like the disciples and the Lord in the New Testament. The other Jews at that time hated them. Hated them. They wasn't teaming up with them. The other Jews was teaming up against the disciples and the apostles, man. Okay? This is Romans, the 12th chapter. Alazar's favorite chapter. And the second verse. It says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh." Okay? Bahashem Yahweh Shah. It says, we're going to get some words now, so this is going to make the IUIC people that are listening right now scatter. We're going to get this word conformed.
Strong's G 4964. Suschematizo. Suschematizo.
Suschematizo. It says to conform oneself, one's mind and character to another's pattern. So we're not supposed to conform ourselves into the pattern and understanding of the world. The pattern now. This whole new world, let's come together and forget about our differences and not have a standard. Is that not the pattern of the New World Order? Is that not the pattern of the world? So we're not supposed to conform ourselves to that. All right? We're supposed to be transformed in the renewing of our mind. How do we renew our mind? Through the Word. Through the truth of the Word. Through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai. He's going to give us the knowledge and understanding of the Word. We're supposed to transform ourselves to that. Don't worry about what the world thinks and what the world wants. Okay? Alright? Let's get another word that's here in this verse. Okay? Let's read it again. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, coming into this truth, being baptized by this word, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect. What is that word perfect? Ooh-wee. Let's see. I'm excited.
Strong's G 5046. Teleos. Teleos.
Teleos. Brought to its end. Finished. When something's finished, that means it's complete, right? Wanting nothing necessary to completeness. Oh, Yahushua is gonna iron everything out when he returns. Okay, perfect. That which is perfect. Consummate human integrity and virtue of men, full grown, adult, full age, man. So we're being brought into the completeness, the fullness of the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Now, are we still in the flesh? Absolutely. So of course, with concerning matters of the flesh, we deal with each other. You have judgments, you have mercies amongst each other. But the doctrine through the Spirit is going to be in its fullness, man. All right? The information that we're supposed to have right now, you should have faith that it's true. You shouldn't be like, well, let's not worry about that, brother. We good. No, man, it's the word of Yahweh Shai. It's the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. What's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Let's see this root work real quick. Man. Alright, telos. When you go in here, it says end, termination, the limit at which a thing ceases to be. The end, at the last in any succession or series, eternal. That by which a thing is finished is close, issued. To end, the end to which all things relate. The aim, the purpose. Okay? The toll, the custom, which, something you pay to move on through. Okay? So, going back, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove that which is good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. And that's when, at the end of that, you'll be accepted by Yahweh Shai into the chariots and receive the glorified form. For now we are to teach Yahweh Shai's doctrine and confess it to the planet Earth, man, that the elect might be sealed. That's our duty. That's our job. Okay? In season and out of season. Okay? Either you believe it or you don't. There ain't no impartial parts of the truth, man. The truth is just the truth. There ain't no holes in the truth. You gotta have a demon on you to think that. Okay?
Give away your power, and you make your power, I want more likes, I want more clicks, I want...
Yeah, see, I say you give away your power, and that's what Jake is doing, man. Jake is giving away their power, man, to receive camaraderie, to have this false sense of brotherhood. You giving away the spirit of truth. That's your power source, man. The spirit of Yahweh Shai. You giving that away to you trimming your way to seek love, man.
More followers. You're not yourself.
How do you do that? You become them.
Exactly.
You have to become them, because people are looking to people to agree with them. So when you're way out off the postage stamp, then people, you're obviously often way away from people's perceptions and beliefs. Mm-hmm. So they're going to guys looking mad, that man. And therefore, if you want more clicks and pats on the back and more kind of adulation, then you have to go towards them. Even though you might not want to, you go towards them because adulation and clicks are more important to you than standing in your own power and in your own self. So what you have to do is you have to become them, that which you wish to attract, by saying that which you may not believe, to engage with them and them to engage with you. My philosophy is simple: speak your truth, and whatever happens, happens.
Speak your truth. This dude has got more righteous understanding than you guys who call yourselves Israelites, man. This dude right here is more hardcore about what he believes in than you guys are about your belief in Yahweh Shai. That's a damn shame, man. That's a damn shame.
Because the alternative of not speaking your truth, or speaking your truth, is not speaking your truth. And where's that going to take us?
Where's that going to take you, man? This is 1 John 2:20. But ye have an unction from the Holy One, that ye know all things. I have not written unto you because ye know not the truth, but because ye know it, and that no lie is of the truth. So if you up here fellowshipping with people who are speaking other doctrines and other things, you got guys that don't even believe in Yahweh Shai. You guys are teaming up with people who don't even believe in Yahweh Shai. That doesn't make any sense. No lie is of the truth, man. Alright? A little bit of leaveneth up the whole lump. It's just true. And you either believe it or you don't. The fullness of the word is the essence and spirit of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of truth. which is the image of Yahweh. What have you guys been reading this whole time? See, what happened was when the apostles started pushing this word out on YouTube, everybody was just free to watch YouTube. So you just had people watching YouTube, taking notes, learning everything, reading the scriptures over and over again, taking notes. I remember back in the day, man, we had brothers that would make huge lesson plans of the street speakings, and we would email them to each other, man. We would make tests, do all types of stuff, and send it to each other, man. So we came up on a level very quickly. And you got Al-Azhar trying to act like he was down in the beginning. He wasn't. He wasn't. He was too busy trying to be Guinean and all whatever. And I never really had a problem with Al-Azhar. Okay. But I just noticed that he was always kind of a troublemaker. But when you understand the West Coast cats be kind of crazy, man. So when you learn them, when you like, oh, okay, that's just kind of how they are, then certain things don't rub you the wrong way once you kind of learn West Coast ticks and personalities. And I'm talking about, this is from the Bay Area all the way down to SoCal. Okay, it's live out there. So they come with a different energy and vibe. So, but as time progressed, man, you see brothers wasn't in this thing because they was down for the ministry and they understood what they was a part of, and they didn't understand what they was a part of. They was just reading the Bible. They knew they was Israelite. They agreed. It made them sound smart. You know, they finally had something that they could identify with. But as far as the inner workings of the ministry and the brotherhood and the body, they wasn't never down. And that's why they bounce around like they bounce around. They didn't understand what the hell was going on. The fact that the disciples and the people had issues going on, infightings and stuff like that, but they were still a body teaching the same thing, the same doctrine. Now, if you in the spirit, you notice what was going on, man. But you guys want to try to formulate all this BS madness because you are afraid at the end of the day. Okay? This is Luke chapter 6, verse 22. It says, "Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company." Ain't that what's happening, Akyam? "And shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake." And that's what's happening. We're standing up for the fullness of the doctrine, the fullness of the word, the completeness, the perfectness of what's being taught. And men are casting us out. They're hating us. They want to separate themselves from us. And it's okay. It's fine. Verse 23, "Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven. And in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets," man. It ain't nothing different, man. The same thing is happening. Same thing is happening over and over again. But we're coming into the actual fullness of the times, man. Judgment is being prepared for the planet Earth. And all that BS and bullcorning, you ain't gonna be saying Most High in Christ blessed when the lights go dark in America. You gonna say Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. You ain't gonna be playing around. But in that time, it's gonna be too late, man. Because you didn't want them bummites to tell you. You wanted some shiny suit man to tell you. Alright, I'm going to pull this scripture, and this will be the last one I can, man. I'll leave these dudes alone. 2 Corinthians, the 6th chapter and the 14th verse says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with dark?" What communion should a Hebrew Israelite have with an Egyptologist? What communion with someone who believes that salvation comes through Yahweh Shai? What type of communion should that person have with someone who believes that the law, we got to keep the law? You know, we're going to be able to keep the law and build a kingdom. When the scriptures told us that's not what's going to happen. What type of communion you going to have between those two bodies? It's going to be fighting, man. It ain't going to come together. It ain't going to work right. It's not going to agree. It's not going to unify. Okay? Verse 15. "And what concord hath Christ with Belial? Or what part hath he that believeth with an infidel?" "And what agreement hath the temple of the Most High with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power, And the Most High has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people. Okay, so you either believe in the straightforwardness and strictness and the yay of this truth, or you don't. It ain't no yay, maybe. No, it's either yay or nay. Okay? So, Akian, man, these guys trying to get you to conform to the world. No, we're not to conform to the world, man. We're supposed to conform to the truth. Unadulterated 100%, man. Point blank, period. Ain't nothing else going on, man. You have your confidence in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Okay? Stand up straight, man, with what you believe in. Don't crouch and be a little bitch like the rest of these guys. With that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Once again, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I want to send double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, and salutation to you, Akiam, around the globe, pushing the word of sincerity and truth. Shalom.